There's a piece of Toys R Us history that really hasn't been talked about. I'm talking about Toys R Us's own version of gift certificates called Geoffrey Dollars. In the 1930s, gift certificates became a thing. For the younger generation, gift certificates were what gift cards or e-gifts are today. The company that made gift certificates widely popular was McDonald's in the 1970s, when they would sell them for people to buy to use as Christmas gifts for the holidays. So, as Toys R Us wanted to make gift certificates, they decided to make their own kind of deal called Geoffrey Dollars. These Geoffrey Dollars would come in denominations of $1, $5, $10, and $20. As far as I could go back through my research, the earliest Geoffrey Dollars that I could find has the date of 1988 on them. So on the Geoffrey Dollars themselves it says Series 1988. Now the very next year they put out another Geoffrey Dollars, so there is a Series 1989. And for the most part, the design and everything else between Series 1988 and Series 1989 looked identical. At the very bottom of these Series Dollars, it would say the American Banknote Company, which was the printer of the money at the time. And this company dates back to 1795, and it became a secure printer of the United States currency of the first Bank of the United States. This company made sure that every form of currency that they printed was authenticated and secure. So every Geoffrey Dollar had its own unique serial number, just like real money. Through 1988 to 1996, their way of telling if a Geoffrey Dollar was real or not was by holding one up to the light. If you could see various colorful dots within the dollar, you'll know you have a real McCoy. So the very first Geoffrey Dollar started with Series 1988. Then there was 1989. In the Series 1990 Geoffrey Dollar, a slight change happened. Geoffrey got a new look on the Geoffrey Dollars. At the very bottom of the Geoffrey Dollar, the printing company name changed from the American Banknote Company to the Banknote Corporation of America. And through all of my searching, it could exist, it could not exist, but I did not see a Series 1991 Geoffrey Dollar anywhere that I could find through any of my research. But needless to say, if there was a Series 1991 Geoffrey Dollar, there wouldn't have been any changes that have happened to it, besides, obviously, it would have said Series 1991. And then the Series 1994 Geoffrey Dollar introduced an SKN number and a UPC code on the back of it. There was a Series 1995 Geoffrey Dollar, a Series 1996 Geoffrey Dollar, which all looked about the same, and then came Series 1996A, where they got rid of the multicolored watermarks to keep counterfeiters away, and they changed it up to putting little red and blue fibers within the paper of the Geoffrey Dollars. It also had a watermarking where if you put it up to the light, you would see these weird triangular kind of shaped designs where they're kind of warped. And then we got Series 1997, where there was a lot of different changes done to the Geoffrey Dollar. The expression on Geoffrey the Giraffe's face was different. Names around the circles were all changed. Instead of saying Toys R Us, it listed all the Toys R Us stores. And if you look at the bottom of the 1997 Geoffrey Dollars, you'll see the name Thomas de la Rue, which he created the printing company that printed these notes. This company was founded in 1821 in England, who today is the world's largest secure paper printing company. And from 1997 into the early 2000s, it's kind of hazy when they started doing this, but they started putting holographic stickers on the 1997 Geoffrey Dollars. And as gift cards were invented and introduced in 1994, Toys R Us was kind of running behind on the times, but Geoffrey Dollars were cool and they wanted to keep it going as much as they could, but they started following the fad of gift cards somewhere in 2001 until 2006. Now, why am I talking about this window between 2001 and 2006? Well, it's because the earliest versions of Toys R Us gift cards that I could see show the 2001 version of Geoffrey the Giraffe, which this version was a more realistic looking Geoffrey the Giraffe, and he lasted up until 2007 when the present day Geoffrey the Giraffe, let's not get started on that one, okay? It started to appear on the gift cards. So the very first Toys R Us gift cards had the 2001 version of Geoffrey the Giraffe on it, so that's how we know when Geoffrey Dollars started being phased out. And my memory of Geoffrey Dollars, it was cool getting that as a gift. It wasn't like you're just, oh, I'm getting a gift card, cool, thanks. You know, when you got Geoffrey Dollars, it was like you had a little envelope. It was almost like you got an envelope from the bank. It was payday, and you showed up there, and you know, yeah, it's time to spend my cash. It was neat to have as a kid that you could spend this money that felt like money. It actually wasn't just some slips of paper. It had a real money feel to it, and it was just cool, and it's a neat little thing to talk about that deserves to be talked about. So yeah, so that is your history of Geoffrey Dollars.